Hey guys, how you doing? Sitting here, we didn't just watch it. We went and got dinner after we watched it, but we watched the Microsoft E3 2017 press conference, and we feel all types of ways about it.
All types of ways.
Yeah, but before that, of course, I am Mateo Rispoli. This is my boy Alejandro Villagomez, and my other boy Dyler Till, and yeah, so we do feel all types of ways about this. How do you feel, Alejandro?
Oh, I get to go first. Oh,
Yes,
that's
you do.
nice. Oh man, let's just say, every year you're always looking for something. You're always looking towards something, and you think you know every show. I thought that Microsoft, despite the fact having just the one big indicator of Scorpio, I knew that was going to be a huge part of the show.
I think you mean the X.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh
As
yeah,
we
shit.
call
All
it
right,
now.
so Xbox One S is Xbox.
Xbox. It was gonna happen.
X.
Xbox One X is the real name.
Yes, and we got
Yeah.
a
Of the PS4
confirmation. Yeah, confirmation of that and everything. Got a price and everything. All nice and dandy. But the game's just not. Or sorry.
Wait, is that price nice and dandy to you?
Nice and dandy in the sense that it's believable.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
It's not too low. It's not too high. It's right where
I think it's
thought
too
it-
high.
You think it's
I
too
think
high?
it's too high as well. I think
Yeah.
450 would have been.
Oh, solid. The
Good
solid
for them.
choice.
I think that you can't even go above PS4 Pro because it's essentially, I mean, in the eye of the average consumer, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
that's
like,
true. That's
like,
true.
Nobody, they're gonna just look at it and they're gonna be like, oh, well, my PS4 Pro does 4K too,
Yeah.
because like they were only. The intro to the press conference, I feel like, was like one of the biggest blunders there, where it was showing all the different resolutions, right, in the context of 4K being the full screen, right? Started off real small with the Xbox 360, Xbox One, bam, here's 4K, here's the Scorpio, and it was like, yeah, I understand that, I understand what you're going for there, but still, people watching this, they're streaming it.
Yeah.
You're not streaming 4K.
Yeah.
90% of them don't have 4K TVs.
And that's the thing. People, the only way to really experience it is at home,
yeah.
and no one's really going to be able to see that on like a big screen like that.
Yeah, you're buying something with like blind faith. But what they did do right after that is they went right into Forza 7, and I think that looked really good.
It got weird. The presentation. I
Oh,
felt
well, the
like
presentation was weird. They said
bringing in the
9/11 a
car.
bunch of times.
They did say-
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that Porsche.
What
they-
a flop.
Dude,
of a-
why did they bring out the? I thought we were so past that. I thought like after Sony's press conference last year, I was like, oh, we're past the days
nonsense.
where we're bringing out cars on stage. There's a fucking car here. This is. I thought it was gonna come from the ceiling though, because usually they do the
Guaranteed
ceiling.
It was just an ad. It
Oh,
was
no,
just-
of course,
Well, they got
obviously,
paid to do
yeah,
that. Yes,
yeah.
obviously
It's
they got
clear,
paid
it's
to do that. Yeah, but still, like I don't know. I
It
just
seems ridiculous that they had
Yeah.
to do that.
They went that far into and it makes sense. They have a partnership with them for that game and everything.
Yeah.
They're gonna co-sponsor each other for everything. It makes sense. But yeah, like overall from the presentation of the show, it just was underwhelming.
lackluster.
Yeah, and that's the big problem I think is that we focus so much on Xbox One X and what it could do, and it being the next revolutionary piece of gaming, hardware that we're gonna get our hands on. But it's what we're all really here for is the library of games. What we really care about are the exclusives, all the new titles, everything that's gonna be nice and fresh for us to play, not
Yeah.
the hardware. We don't care about the console. We already have the console.
What was a bummer to me was that they showed a lot of really cool games, but
Yeah.
a lot of them I'm going to be able to play on my PS4. A lot
Yeah,
of them
yeah.
are not exclusives.
Or
Yeah,
once
wait.
again,
So
Windows.
Tyler, you agree, I assume, with the idea that this concert or that this conference was lackluster.
Lackluster, sure. I did, of course, enjoy the vignette of games that they showed, just because I like games. I like seeing like Artful Escape looked really cool.
That one looked fine, yeah.
What was that? Assassin's Creed Origins, the official announce of
That-
it was
yeah,
really
well-
good, but again, not an exclusive. What was it? The one thing that Sea of Thieves.
Oh, dude. Okay,
Sea of Thieves
let's
looks sick.
save Sea of Thieves. Right, I want to run through a couple of things that got showed here today. First thing they did was they did a rundown of the Xbox One X, right, and the release date November 7th,
Yes.
2017. Not a bad release date. Seems
Before Christmas.
fair. Yeah, before Christmas, before the big shopping season, get them out there. And pretty, par for the course as far as like traditional console releases go. I don't consider, I guess, Switch or Nintendo consoles traditional consoles anymore.
Yeah.
But, PS4 was November 2013, as was Xbox One, and PS4 Pro was also last November. So not bad, pretty fair. Good release timing. I think that's the good time to put out a big console.
It's in the same window as everything else, so yeah, it makes sense.
You give people the chance to play some shit, for Christmas and whatnot. So, put it on your Christmas list. I want the Scorpio, or Xbox One X, sorry. But yeah, no, they went over the vapor cooling or whatever. I don't know. Instant meme. A lot of people memeing on that one. The very complicated ways in which this thing works, which nobody understands.
Why do they show that stuff?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Do any of us here at this table totally understand any of that shit besides the idea of a transistor?
I get what they're going for.
Yeah.
I get that they are trying to explain. I think they're talking directly to the PC audience who is
more so. Yeah, it's those guys who know.
Consoles are bad because they don't look as good, and you can't get as many things. You can't customize. Blah 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 blah. All that stuff. I think that was speaking directly to those people and saying this is a viable console that you guys can play great games on, and it will look as good as a PC.
Yeah, at a much cheaper price than paying for a brand new top end computer.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're talking to console gamers. The people who watch E3 conferences.
I feel like everybody does, but even then, you're not going to win those PC people anyway.
No.
And guess what? Your games are already on their platform.
It's true. So they don't need to sell them on the Xbox. It's already there. But, it reminds me of an episode of Parks and Rec where they were showing. You remember that episode when Tom was doing the whole water thing and showing off all the different types of water, and he was H2 flow. And he was here's all of the boring stuff that's going into their water and stuff like that, and it's a total testament to that type of thing. Okay. And it's exactly what happened in this conference, and it's what happened before.
It's totally analogous to that. I agree. But the one thing that I did think was pretty impressive from the hardware showcase, right? The box looks very sleek.
It does. The console itself
looks like nice. There's some very minor redesigns in the controller, smooth it out a bit. Same form factor, but minor redesign. Looks very nice.
It's a very aesthetically pleasing console.
Yes.
It is.
Incredibly.
And it's also,
so if you're buying $500 console, you're getting a good looking one too.
That's true.
If we're not mistaken, it is the smallest console from what they said, right? The smallest console they've ever released.
I think so. Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what they're
that's impressive. Yeah.
That is very impressive. To see that they're putting so much hardware in this little box and it's going to run as well as it's supposed to.
It looks better than the PS4 Pro.
Oh yeah. PS4 Pro was a giant.
The triple stack.
Yeah. So much.
I kind of like the look of it. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
It looks fine, but it's still compared to that nice sleek box,
Yeah.
That is one thing. The Xbox One X is an impressive piece of technology, but once again, they didn't sell me on Xbox as an entirety thing. As an entire thing. They're giving us backwards compatibility as far as original Xbox games, which is nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. Here, wait.
Are we hopping back into the rundown of things?
Let's just run through everything.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Forza Motorsport 7, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. It was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen. They've been alternating between Horizon and Motorsport for a long time, so it's whatever. Expected. Then we got something unexpected: Assassin's Creed Origins, which I think looked fantastic.
It does look very good.
It looked very, 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 very.
I'm very excited to hop back into Assassin's Creed just for that, because it looks really good.
And this is coming from someone who doesn't enjoy that series, but I was watching that and I was like, okay, I might want to delve into this.
I think that looked really good. I'm really excited to play that game. Everybody, we were all watching it together. We all seemed universally pretty excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that it's been long 2 years, right, since we've had an Assassin's Creed game, and I'm glad that they took that time, because what they do have now looks genuinely different from
everything else that we've gotten.
Yeah, from all their other ones. I think there's more RPG mechanics in there.
That's right. That's what sold me on it right away. When I saw that they were doing that whole thing, some skill trees, some levels.
Dude, I was loving the wildlife. I was loving
beautiful.
The seabound vessels.
Saw that hippo.
Yeah, dude, that's all I really wanted. I was so into. Dude, I'm there
for in the Nile.
Yes, I didn't even think about that. I'm sailing down that bad boy. Sailing
all the way down the Nile.
Yeah. I love boats. It looks
Speaking
of boats, skipping ahead because I want to talk about it so badly. Sea of Thieves. Okay, we talked. We won't talk about that much because we could talk about it for hours, as we've seen. We already have talked about it for hours. It looks fantastic.
I'm getting an Xbox One for that.
Yeah,
probably.
So $199 Xbox One S. You've sold me on that. Okay, but you didn't sell me on the Scorpio. right? Or not even necessarily sold me on the Xbox One S. I'm still on the fence here, but I do want to play Sea of Thieves. Looks fantastic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Early
Looks
2018.
so fucking fun.
Yeah, early 2018. Looks like genuine, wholesome fun.
Yeah.
Swashbuckling, bony pirates. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sure, I am positive the Kraken is in that game.
Positive.
Fucking positive.
We've seen like tentacles and stuff like that
Yes.
that they have in their.
They,
their,
well,
like,
well,
art and
they
stuff.
had the cave painting.
They did.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was painting was a big.
That was a fucking Kraken.
Yeah.
That was like,
big,
oh, dude.
big old hint.
I want to see some Davy Jones action.
I want to swashbuckle. I want to plunder. I want to get in there, get into the gold. You know what I mean? I want to dig my hands into some
I
gold.
want to find another crew and
Yes,
fuck them up.
dude. I want to. Mutiny, bro.
Yes.
Mutiny. The idea of a
Mutiny.
mutiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Could happen.
Sea battles.
I'm
and all
telling
that
you,
stuff.
we got. You
Yeah.
already have an Xbox One. You
I
just
do.
have to pick up Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
all I do.
you're already
make our
there.
crew.
Okay.
Ah,
That's all I
damn.
gotta do.
Yeah, we're gonna make a crew.
The
If
one-
anybody wants to join the crew, please post in the comments.
You can join our
hit
crew.
you back up.
Yes.
we will.
We want
We'll
a
let
nice
you in the-
full
we'll
ship.
let you in the crew.
A full ship.
We want
Dude.
to
We need somebody to swap the poop
plunder
deck.
properly.
Somebody to swap the poop deck. That's all I want. Actually, I think I'm gonna work my way into. I want to. All right, here's my plan. Okay, and you tell me this is as our part of our crew. I want you to tell me if we can get down with this. Also, before I go into it, I want to briefly mention something that was kind of weird about this, which was they totally marginalized the legitimacy, the validity of the plank.
Oh yes, the plank.
She
Oh,
was just
God.
jumping off the plank like, oh look, we're jumping off the plank. It's so much fun. No,
Well,
you don't do
okay,
that. You don't use the
look,
plank like that. You don't
look.
disrespect the fucking plank like that.
A big part of the plank is the person being bound.
Exactly.
And they
she
were
wasn't
not,
even
she
bound.
was not bound. She
wasn't
just
even
hopped
bound.
off it. Well, she was she wasn't walking the plank. She was
Having fun off the plank, but
You
you
don't
do
fuck
that.
with the
She's
plank.
using it like a
You
dive
don't
board.
fuck with the plank. You jump off the other side of the boat. Let's be real. Jump off where the ladder is.
it's disrespectful.
It is
It's
disrespectful.
pirate culture. To all
Yeah.
all our pirate friends out there, please know that we're on your side.
If there was a pirate watching that, that pirate was fucking pissed. You know it. But anyways, no. So,
Be blank.
so yeah. Dude, it's fucked up. There's a lot of traumatic memories from the plank, I bet.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Anyways, no. So here's the plan. We have our crew. I want to be the rogue agent here. I want to be. Can I just send myself out to go and infiltrate other crews? Right. Spend like maybe a week getting to know these people. Right.
A double agent.
and then like I want to set up an encounter. I'll tell you guys where we are. You guys roll up.
Text us.
Yeah. You attack us. I act like I'm like freaked out. I'm just
Right.
swabbing the poop deck. I'm just like a lowly poop deck swabber.
Right,
And
right.
then I fucking turn on them, whip out my guns. I just start killing them from the inside. You guys shoot yourself over on the cannons. We got 2 ships.
There we go. That's how we get our fleets.
What is happening?
How awesome would that be? And you could probably do it.
I'm very excited for Sea of Thieves.
Dude, I'm gonna spend a
Looks
week
good.
getting to know those people before I fuck them up. I'm gonna watch out.
I would like to see how this game actually comes out into like full fruitation. I guess I want to see what we can do.
Everything
with
I've
this game,
seen about this.
Oh,
looks
it's
so
awesome.
good.
No, I didn't like the fucking narration. I thought it was ridiculous. He could have gone without it, in my opinion. Right? And yeah, the like YouTubers they brought in last year, that was weird. I don't know why they keep showing the game like that.
Yeah.
But the game itself looks fantastic.
And then that one guy shoutcasting over the.
Oh yeah, what game was that for?
That was
I can't remember the name.
Darwin Project.
Yeah,
that's
that
what it was, yeah.
game looked bad.
No,
I
it
was
did
not
look
down.
good.
I'm not
And I
into
think it was
couldn't
made
even tell.
worse, definitely, by the shoutcaster.
It looked cool in the beginning, then they showed gameplay.
Yes, they
And I
did.
was like, nope.
The gameplay ruined it for me too.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that one that much. But anyway, going back. Metro Exodus.
I'm very excited.
Cool. Dogs. Bears.
lots
Dude,
of
2033
crazy
and
nature.
Last Light were like
That game
very good shooters.
Exodus looked fantastic. Like
did.
the graphics, when they were talking about Scorpio, they followed it up with 2 games that I feel like looked great. Right?
Yeah.
Good move. Good move in my
It
opinion.
was smart. It was smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
And
looked
then
awesome.
They had a lot of the middle fluff to all the other like indie shot sideshow,
Yeah.
cases and all that stuff. But no, Metro looked wonderful, and it's one of the few games that, as I was watching the presentation, I was like, I'm down.
I might play that.
I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It was a cool demo. I really liked it. The exploring
bear.
like the chasms. It looks like.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff in there. Next, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds announced for Xbox One. audible groan, very upset about this. Alejandro was, and
I was.
I was kind of too. It doesn't, not my thing. I don't like this survival shit. I don't know. It's kind of boring to me.
These weird cooperative shooter things. It's
not cooperative. It's like
all
a battle royale, right?
Yeah, it's all an interactive battle arena. But it's what I hated was the fact that they try to make the game look so action packed and intense.
Yeah, it's just walking through a field.
And that's the thing, like, the game is like, of course, there's moments, there's good shootouts, there's good, you'll have your battles and all that kind of stuff, but like, they really try to make it seem like it was this big, epic thing, and I'm sorry, but the game is just too slow for that, and it does not look that good. It just doesn't. It's a really janky, it's like DayZ, Very, very, like...
Remember when they announced DayZ for PS4? Never happened?
God, never happened. Nope.
Anyways, next, because I don't think we should... We're not going to stick too long in the games that we're not really serious about, I don't want to do that. But Deep Rock Galactic, which was the first-person shooter mining game with the dwarves.
Yeah.
That kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fun.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. That very that polygonal kind of art style is very in right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It kind of looks pretty cool. State of Decay 2, which is coming out next year. Anybody interested in that? That was kind of a long presentation for a game that I don't think that any of us were very interested in.
No, I mean,
combat looked bad.
I mean, it's just a jank fest.
Yeah.
It's totally jank. Like the first one was a jank fest too, but like people enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So like I'm not gonna talk trash on it, but like it's just looks generic.
I just had no interest in it. That's all it really comes down to.
From what I understand, though, it does the very like dangerous open world thing. It's not like a huge open world, right? It's more like a map, but it's a dangerous place like to go out. Like it's not just I'm just driving around picking up stuff, going back, building my camp up, right? No, it's all right. You want to come out with me? Like we're gonna go get some stuff, bring my crew members with me. The first one was only single player. I know that the second one very focused on co-op from what it looks like at least.
So like I like that aspect, and I like the idea of them trying to show that you have to like make some place your camp, your base, and try to fortify as much as you can. There's a lot of cool things with it, but like you guys said, it's just the interest just isn't there just yet. No. It's not there yet.
Yeah, but no. So next, Minecraft Better Together update. So this is a weird one. I guess that details seem to be a little bit odd coming out of it, but it's so PS4 not included in the cross-platform play thing here.
That seems odd.
It is Nintendo Switch and Xbox One, which is so fucking weird to me.
It's very strange.
Yeah, but they're looking into it apparently. There has been some other things. They announced some other things about it. The 4K update and the super duper graphics pack, which just seems weird. But
why do you need to play Minecraft in 4K?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a wonderful
really
question.
Know. I don't. But they're just they own it. They're probably like, all right, I just want to show off some stuff, so let's just do it. It's not hurting anybody.
No, it's not hurting anybody. It's just like, when I got the PS4 Pro, I was like, I'm gonna fucking play Horizon on this. And then I was like,
I know.
Minecraft's and
Minecraft's your thing.
I know.
Why do you care?
It just seemed like because they can.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Right. What else is that team doing? They're adding in stuff. They're trying to connect it's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Minecraft 2.
Yeah, please. Where is it?
The amount of times you said that during the presentation.
I said that like 5 times.
Yeah.
It was very
Ladies and gentlemen, Minecraft 2. Play the trailer. Get in the trailer. Play the trailer. Yeah, no. So next, something I think that we're all a bit more excited about. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Looks awesome. Arc System Works. They know how to make a fighting game. If anybody does, 3v3 action. I saw Cell and Frieza fighting against a Vegeta and a Goku, and I am hype about that. Get me in there, dude. I'm excited. The game looks fantastic. It actually got announced ahead of time, but I'm really excited to play.
It looked really cool.
Yeah. Fighting games don't hype me though. That's the thing. They don't. But this one looked really
good.
Fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's Arc System Works, it's gonna be like kind of complicated in the way that most Dragon Ball Z games aren't. But I'm sure they'll tone it back because it is Dragon Ball Z, and the people that play those games are just like, I just want to fucking punch and shoot and
all that
kind of stuff.
I mean, I was so into Budokai 2 as a kid. And it's giving me those feels.
Shout out to the Xenoverse games though. I mean, they're over now, obviously, because we're doing this. But really,
they did try. Yeah,
really
they
good
did some.
I never got
some
into
good funs.
They're new. So I don't know if you have been into Dragon Ball Z lately. That's what they've been doing. Yeah. So anyway, going on another Japanese game. They got Code Vein, which
The hype
is
for this is real.
Is it real?
Real for me.
Real for me in the sense that I really want to see what it becomes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Japanese Namco Bandai shit, kind of like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
They've been framing it that way at least. They announced it a couple of weeks ago, but
Theme wise, I guess is what they're
Yeah.
trying to do. But it's definitely going to be a very action heavy RPG, just straight up
Yeah.
action. I think it's gonna be like a, like a not like a near, but closer to that in the sense of.
I think it's more like Dark Souls.
You think so?
That's what I mean. That's where they're framing it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything like a
Well,
platinum
Nier is. I mean, you
Game.
can't really include Automata because Automata's
against its own league,
thing,
baby. It's
but
in its own league.
like a platinum game is what.
Yeah.
You're saying,
Yeah, that's what
right?
I'm trying to refer to that. Or it's gonna be more
It looked heavier than that, in my opinion.
heavier theme wise. I'm just not sure because we didn't see a
Like
lot of
combat, just like the hits. Like
We're a
kinda,
little
the kind
weightier,
of thing
it's a
where it's
little
like
slower,
you're
yeah.
in an animation, you're not getting out of that animation until it's done. Like
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
gameplay.
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it looked pretty cool. I mean, that's another one of those ones where it's they had this block, like the block that we're talking about right now of Japanese games, but none of them were exclusive except for it'll be exclusive at launch. Black Desert, the
BDO.
MMO, right? And it just seems weird that they're like, we care about Japanese games too, but it's like all these games are coming out elsewhere at the same time,
And that's
except
the thing.
for that one.
Japan's not going to sell over
Yeah.
games property rights to an American company like that,
As opposed to PlayStation.
which
Yeah.
they know they already have a huge, disgustingly sized market for. So
Yeah.
it's just not going to happen.
And they have Shuhei
It's-
over there.
It's so
Shuei-
nice to see that they're trying their
Cinema?
hardest.
First, will we see any T-shirts and blazers at the Sony press conference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They will
I
see a
think
couple.
Dude,
They see at least one.
That's more of a PSX thing. I feel like their E3 game
Oh, they got the full on, right?
threads.
Dude,
Yeah.
they fucking they changed
Everybody-
E3 last year.
Oh, they did. Well, I wanted before we kind of finish up here. I want to briefly mention that Microsoft did do a little bit of that. They went game, and even though they weren't games that we were necessarily that excited about, they still showed games back to back to back, and I think they informed themselves a lot by that Sony press conference last year.
That's true.
And they had, I will say, a really solid conclusion showing all that gameplay and stuff from Anthem.
Yes.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that.
Let's talk about these real quick. These don't really warrant that much discussion, but The Last Night, which was that kind of animated action adventure
Oh,
kind
cool.
of game coming to Xbox One only, I believe. That is an exclusive. And The Artful Escape, which was that kind of trippier kind of one with
Yeah,
the
the
guitar.
music-
I
yeah.
thought it looked really cool.
It does look
looks,
really cool.
looks interestingly cool. Not
I
sure
read-
what it is though. You know?
What I was reading from people on Twitter is that they were all saying like, I demoed this at PAX and it was fucking awesome.
I saw that one at PAX. I did see that one at PAX. That's the one I saw at PAX. Or there's another one I saw at PAX. I don't know.
Is that an exclusive to Xbox?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. Tacoma, which is Steve Gaynor.
Oh, that's right,
of
right, yeah.
Gone Home fame. His next game. That game looks really good. Very brief trailer for that. Don't necessarily know what it's about entirely yet.
Yeah, it was very, very brief. It was only
Yeah.
like 15, 20 seconds. Did not feel long.
Yeah,
at all.
it just had a release date. This August. I
Something
think.
amongst the lines of
September or August. I can't remember. But next we had Cuphead.
Cuphead looked
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
sick, dude. I don't know why I like that art so much. The art just sold
It's
me
so
on that.
good.
But I just wanna
I've
play it.
played Cuphead 3 times over the course of 3 years, and it is worse every time I play it.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that
okay.
sucks.
So this is personal experience here. San Diego Comic-Con 2015. Xbox always sets up in the hotel next to the San Diego Convention Center. They have this big room, right? Cuphead was there. Nobody was playing it at the time, so I went over. I played Cuphead. This was, I think, the first time they showed it to like the public like that, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was all boss fights back then, right? You would walk around on the world map, and there was boss fights riddled throughout there. And it wasn't supposed to be a very long game. One of the developers was there at the time. He said, "Yeah, it's just gonna be boss fights. It's not gonna be any platforming sections or anything like that." And then the next time I played it, they had announced that they were going to add platforming sections, and I played one of those sections, and it was not good, right?
yeah.
So that was, I guess, 2016,
Yeah.
right? In 2016, I played it at PAX East, and it was just kind of like the boss fight. I had played there with the hypnotic carrot guy. That was still there, and that was really fun. And then I played one of the platforming sections, and it was just kind of like clunky. Didn't feel like it was made to be a platformer like that.
Okay.
And it was just kind of the same thing.
So they were probably just trying to extend out the game then.
Or actually, no, I didn't even play it this year because they didn't even have it at PAX. So, yeah.
Maybe they're making it better.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, we can only hope. But they did give it a release date. They're done with it now, I guess.
The art is so good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
It is a really good art style.
So original. I like it.
Weird exclusive here, Super Lucky's Tale, which is a version of the Oculus Rift exclusive Lucky's Tale that doesn't require VR. So like I don't even know if that's a good thing because like I don't even think that game was like that good. It's just more of like a tech demo. But I don't know. Whatever. It'll be fun.
Now it's a collectathon.
Yep. Yeah, I don't even know.
It looks really like Banjo-Kazooie ukulele type of...
Which is fine. I mean, it looks like it works fine. It looks like it's clean. The characters are presentable and cute. It's just... Maybe just not our flavor. Maybe not our style, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It looked very generic.
Kind of did, yeah.
It looked like an iOS game.
Yeah.
It looked like iOS platformer number 265. But, yeah. So, Crackdown. Finally getting a release date. November 7th, the same day as Scorpio. But this trailer was like so weird. They tricked people into thinking that Terry Crews was in the game with that first part, which apparently he's not.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Okay. He was just in that trailer. Looked like a very scaled back version of what they were showing originally. There was no like destruction or anything that they
Graphically, it definitely looks scaled back.
Yeah. I don't even know.
The character models just don't move like humans. It was weird. They were moving like
they're still in Uncanny Valley.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's a wait and see one.
I like seeing Terry Crews. I always love Terry Crews.
Yeah, when they didn't show like a big demo of it, like I thought if this game comes back, they're gonna obviously show. We got it to work, guys. Look at this bridge. I was waiting for them to zoom out and show a bridge crumbling, except there was explosions on the bridge. That bridge didn't crumble, though.
Nope.
I don't think that destruction's in that game anymore. I think they took that out.
It sounds like they did.
That sounds like the reason why that game took so long to come back.
Because they were trying so hard to probably implement these features and...
This weren't possible.
Yeah.
And they're still not possible with Scorpio, I guess. But I don't know.
It might even be a Scorpio. It might be whatever engine they're using, whatever tech engine they're trying to go through.
I have no clue. It's whatever, though. I mean, it'll come out and we'll see how it is, but... Yeah, I think that was one of the big disappointments of this press conference when that game came out and was not what people necessarily thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we were expecting more.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll show more Gamescom or something. We'll see. There's still time before that game comes out. It could be okay. So new Life is Strange game. 3 episodes coming. The first one's coming out August 31st. I didn't play Life is Strange. I probably should because it's free right now on PlayStation.
Yeah, I never have.
Right.
But it's one of those.
Not an exclusive either, by the way. I saw a lot of people thinking that it was exclusive, and I was like, nope.
It was just strange that they showed that.
Yeah. Right after an exclusive, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever, though.
Strange.
Hey, here is an exclusive, though. Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Will of the Wisps.
It looked cool.
Yeah, it was one of your predictions.
It was, yeah. I'm surprised I actually got that one correct. I only dabbled a little bit in the first one, so it's not like I know anything really about it. But it's nice to see that they're continuing on with something that actually worked.
It looked pretty, and it looked really interesting. So that's cool. Good for them.
They showed a big montage of games. Nothing in there necessarily stood out to me. I don't think.
Wasn't it mainly all stuff that's already existing on?
Yeah, a lot of it I think existed on PC, but it's like an ID at Xbox montage. Like, here's all these games we're doing.
The one game that interested me that.
Do you have one out of that montage?
I'm trying to remember if it was in that montage or not, or what, like that whole middle segment.
Yeah.
There's one. Ashen
looked dope.
That was not in the montage.
Oh, that was not in the montage?
I don't think so. No, I think it was outside of the montage. Yeah,
I was into that too.
Yeah, I hadn't got. Yeah, that one looked cool. Yeah, kind of another Dark Souls looking game.
Inspired, heavily. Yeah. I mean, from the name Ashen, the boss fights, the weapon shield mechanics, the dark kind of eeriness, the lights being such a heavy theme. It's just thematically looked cool, and the art was interesting.
Art was really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like the Nordic version. That's the way I was thinking of it. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked fun. Looked fine. Big announcement, though, I think, to a lot of people, is the original Xbox games are now backwards compatible on all Xbox One platforms. Pretty cool. Squeezing out every drop of that power from the Scorpio.
Every single one, man. Every single one.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine.
That'll be
I
cool.
think that's cool.
Yeah, I think you get people playing Blinks and stuff.
So, just want Blinks?
We're not going to give you a new Blinks, but you can play the old one.
Yeah,
That's true.
original Blinks, old Halo, and
I mean, You
Black.
could get the Master Chief.
Yeah, that's true. You could just get the Master
You could. I'm just saying that.
And that's
You
like the
had-
biggest game that was on the original Xbox. So
It's whatever. It's whatever. we're moving on. We're moving on. We got things to talk
Blinks
about.
and Black. That's all I want. Anyways, go on.
They
Star Wars
said,
Battlefront 2 I can play on. There.
Oh, there you go. That's a good
Anyway.
one.
they said there are 30 plus games getting free 4K updates for Scorpio. So right off the bat, you'll have a good stable of games that you can go back to check out.
Yeah.
They called out Gears of War and Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7, great game. We loved it.
Be a great one in 4K resolution.
Best way to play it
I've
though.
seen it in 4K.
Best way to play it in that low resolution in VR, baby.
Yes.
Oh, dude, that shit is crazy in VR. All right, I did not talk about that. All right, so going on to the biggest one, I think, in a lot of people's minds, even though it wasn't an exclusive, is Anthem. This looks pretty cool.
That was, yeah, if there's any game in the whole presentation that we saw that like really blew my mind, it was that.
Yep.
That one really just kind of left your mouth open, like kind of like, wow, my god,
Now, here's my thing with that game.
so deep, so big.
It looked beautiful, right?
Mhm.
But like, I wasn't like totally like smitten with the fucking game itself. I was like, oh, it's like a big, better Destiny kind of thing in third person.
Yeah, and
Which
that's
is
the thing.
fine.
I'm such a
Which is fine. I'm not talking shit on that, right? You know, there's a bunch of people hopping in, but like, I don't want to play with anybody unless I'm swashbuckling. To be
Unless you're swashbuckling,
like
gotcha,
the
gotcha.
scenario in which I want to play with another person is not like that. Okay, just not like that.
For
That's
me,
all.
it has to be like a team-based thing where it's not like shooting and building your character and
Like I just want to do that by myself.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
or playing through a story. It seems like
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves.
There's
you're
a-
not playing.
There's
through like a story.
it looks like there's definitely a story in Anthem,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be playing through that story with anybody else.
With anybody,
It's just-
or having the
yeah.
necessity to be with somebody, like the game's like, oh, you should be playing this in co-op because it would
Yeah.
be better. And it's like, no, I want to experience this on my own. Thank you.
I'm also a
Sure
little
you
bit.
can.
A little bit, I think you
It's
can.
just,
Yeah.
it's just one of those annoying things where like they're gonna give you 3 AIs who are all dim-witted and broken and doing all the wrong
maybe.
things.
See, but
you
that's
know,
the thing.
The game itself looked great though.
it did.
I mean,
it did,
recently, obviously played Andromeda, and the AI in that game, you know, same developer but a different studio.
Yeah.
Um,
This is Edmonton. That's Montreal. So
yes. Okay.
But still, great AI. Like the AI was very responsive and useful and stuff. So hopefully they adopt some of the same things if they do AI in it.
yeah.
yeah.
I guess there's time to see that, but like, it was definitely one of the main things for me in this presentation. A good ending to the show.
Yeah.
But
I just real quick just want to mention. You look at Andromeda, then you look at this game.
It's true.
Wow.
true.
They are. I think this just proves. I think this is also, of course, not only on the Scorpio. It's on every platform. Whether you're playing on the regular PS4, you're playing on the regular Xbox One, you're gonna be able to play this game. It just proves that like fucking developers were not done yet with these platforms, and we did not need Pro. We did not need Scorpio, right? Like that game, it's not gonna be like night and day on PS4 to PS4 Pro,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
or
true.
Xbox to Xbox One. Like it's gonna look generally the same, and it's just like, whoo, man,
looks-
that game is pretty. You look at one game that from the same company versus their next game. Just saying, man, like they're these games, man.
I loved Andromeda,
learning.
but I mean, yeah, graphically, there's no question that Anthem looks way better.
Insanely rich in detail and color and everything. So yeah, it's definitely not a hardware limitation by any means. It's just funding and studio engines.
Yeah.
You know.
I think they were more invested monetarily in a new IP rather than a spin-off.
Of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It looks like this will be the franchise to replace Mass Effect potentially. So
Maybe.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
trying
they
to
put
still
Mass
figure
Effect
out.
on ice, but
yeah, if this does well, I think that we're not. I mean, this comes they're not coming out, of course, until fall next year.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna
we
be a
got a
while.
lot of time, a little bit of headway before this game comes out, but it's new, it's exciting, looks pretty cool. A lot of it's open air. It looks like
Yeah.
much
Yeah,
like
that
Breath of
looks
the
really
Wild,
cool.
right?
Yep.
Much like, and that's See, now this is when I can get in open worlds, right? Give me something like Breath of the Wild where, like, I can scale up a mountain, right? Just the act of scaling up a fucking mountain, right? The jetpack that they have there looked really cool.
Oh, insane, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I would love... I'm playing this game. Yeah. I don't like the idea that I have to play with a bunch of people, but I'll still play it because it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
It's like taking the sort of free roaming expansion of Gravity Rush, but like actually giving it a full on.
Gravity Rush is open air.
Yeah,
dude.
man. Yeah.
Love that game. Yeah.
Like what they're doing with that. I like to see what happens.
Yeah. So, all in all right, that's like pretty much everything worth a damn. I say.
Yeah. I don't say it was a bad.
No, it
presentation.
was just okay, and it needed to be.
Yeah, just lackluster. You know,
Yeah.
there was some missing elements to it. There were some things that just didn't really feel entirely presented well enough to me. And I think that's as far as the information that we got, you know, nothing ever just truly piqued me. Nothing ever truly pulled me, and it's fine because maybe I'm just not into what they were trying to offer.
Here's a big thing that, like, the difference between Sony and Microsoft's conferences. The Sony nerds are, like, way more hyped about everything that Sony does than any of Microsoft's people. I mean, like,
I don't know if it's that they're hard to like appeal to or to get excited, right? I mean, just the general gaming public just seems to be way more interested in what Sony's doing, and I don't know if it's just. I don't think it's anything in particular against Microsoft's games. Okay, I just think that they don't have much right now. I think they probably have a couple games that they're working on that aren't ready to be seen yet, and things didn't maybe line up the way that they had hoped they would in order to launch this system, which is just kind of a shame. But this is just the reality of running a business where you have all these different things that need to work in tandem, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe you have a studio working on a game and they're projecting to reach like, oh yeah, we'll be ready before Scorpio, and then it's like we're not even close to ready.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works, and I sense that there's like a void here, right, that is to be filled in the future, maybe at next E3, where they will bring out all their games. They're like, hey, you know that system you bought last fall? Guess what? We're not done. We have a bunch of shit here ready to show you, and we're not, walking away from this thing, right? We're not pulling a Nintendo 2DS. We're not making you buy a more powerful console for nothing. We got you.
yeah, I mean, the PS4 Pro came out just like everything lined up for it.
Yeah.
Because the VR was already out.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were getting the Pro to help the VR run better.
Yeah, and it does.
It definitely
There's a
does.
very, very big difference.
And it came out with like a lot of games that people were really excited to see in 4K, Horizon being one of them.
Yeah.
And it was just very fortunate. I think this time Xbox One X is going to run a bit more of an uphill battle to be successful.
Yeah.
They just don't have... it's not, the problem isn't that they don't have a strong fall, because I think they do. I think they have a pretty decent lineup coming up, but I just think as far as like the show goes, as far as putting on a show, it's just, we've seen all these things that are coming out this fall, and people wanted something exciting.
They didn't show anything particularly like, whoa, like that looks
like
crazy.
you have a strong fall, but you don't have a strong spring.
No.
Right? Like you have Sea of Thieves, and that's it. And based off talking to people that like are not us, right? We're way more hyped for Sea of Thieves than I think a lot of people are. Like, just straight up. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I feel like we're way more hyped about that than a lot of people.
Not Alejandro, us.
Yeah,
You too, I'm right in the middle.
hyped.
Yeah,
It looks
we're-
awesome.
So good.
Yeah, like I believe in that game.
Ready to
man.
swash some buckles. Yeah.
Oh,
Swash
damn
some
right, dude.
buckles.
But yeah, anyways, let's go through here. The definitive question, what this press conference, in my opinion, was supposed to set out to do. Do you feel like you want to buy a Scorpio, Alejandro?
No.
Tyler?
Hard no.
All right, hard no. Okay, so okay press conference all in all, I think.
But it did, however, convince me to buy an Xbox.
Yeah,
Not
you
the
know-
X. Not the X because
Yeah.
it's too much money.
I keep saying Scorpio.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even know I said
Xbox
Scorpio.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going to correct you, but I
I
did.
did. It's whatever.
'Cause I'm a good guy. But the X.
Maybe that's an unintended consequence of this, or it's like, I don't want to buy that, but I kind of want to buy that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that looks cheap in comparison.
$300 less.
Yeah. Oh, man, that is a big
It's a
gap.
huge
Yes.
Yeah.
drop. Yeah.
It's more than twice the price of the base model of this fucking thing. It's
The
crazy.
base model for PS4 right now is $250, I think. So
Yeah.
$400 for the Pro. I mean, a $150 difference is really not.
As
That's
not
Not as
nearly
big
as
as 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
literally half the difference there.
Yeah, I don't know. All in all, I think if I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6. Though it needed to be at least an 8 with this much on the line. Which, like,
Just with Scorpio sales
Yeah.
being Xbox One X sales being so goddamn important right now. You know?
yeah, I just
And
feel
it's-
like
if 3 out of 3 people can say they were not,
Convinced to buy one.
and that's the thing. I'm the kind of guy who will, like, if I see a new console, something new and pretty, I'm like, oh, I want that because it's new and pretty.
Yep.
yeah.
If I had no interest, none.
Yeah.
I have an Xbox
it's,
One.
It's tough too, and this is seemingly unrelated, but I promise it does make sense, right? Is that the Switch is a big success, which we didn't predict at all. We all thought it was going to fail, but it's doing really well. And this this fall, when it comes time to kids start making their Christmas lists, it's hard to see a kid or even an adult, right, look at Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, if you haven't played it yet, obviously. All these great games versus Forza and Crackdown. Like, I
And
don't know,
Xbox One
man.
X at a steeper price as well.
And
Yeah,
I think they, even though I made fun of them on our predictions for it, I really think they should have shown a Halo game
Something
on
related.
this console and on
Yeah.
this in this way.
Yeah,
Because
also, just briefly, because Lucky's Tale, or Super Lucky's Tale was, I thought, oh, here's VR block, right? No VR for this thing.
we all thought, every
Yeah,
prediction
even I
I've listened
thought,
to
yeah.
have been like, yeah, they're going to get really into Oculus.
It's important.
Nothing at all.
It's just important. Like no matter what anybody says, VR is important. It's going to be a part of this medium going forward, and the fact that they didn't hop in is weird. And I say that mainly because they had Todd Howard in their fucking video last year saying it's really refreshing to have a console that can actually run Fallout 4 in VR. And it's like, all right, but where is it?
However,
apparently.
we have 2
That would have been an
hours.
impressive moment.
We have 2 more hours till Bethesda's show, and I think they will show some VR Fallout
For
4
PC.
thing.
We'll see. I mean, that's the thing. We will see. And at the end of the day, maybe that they try it out just to see if it works, on that console. And if it does, it does. And maybe they'll launch a branch on that path in the future. The point is, they know they've obviously clocked it. They can see how powerful it is. They see what it can do. From here now, it's building.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So we just got to be a little patient with them and see what they're willing to do with their console.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I just want to play Fallout 4 in the VR on the PlayStation with the
Oh,
aim
man, so
controller.
good.
Yeah, that'd be so
That'd be
good.
stoked. Dude,
Anyway,
I don't know. By the way, PlayStation VR, in my opinion, is totally a sign that they should have gotten into VR,
no, totally.
because they've already sold 1 million units of an incredibly niche project. Like
And
that
they
product,
couldn't have-
they were like, when they announced it as Project Morpheus, they were like, we don't even know if this thing's gonna make it to market. And then here it is, and it sold 1 million units.
And they
man. It's fucking
didn't,
insane. So insane.
They didn't even have enough to sell around Christmas time.
Yeah, because they thought they were only gonna sell maybe 100,000 or something like that.
Yep. Oh man, it just blew up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I love my VR.
I know. I'm loving it too. I'm into it, dude. Like, it's some cool
good
shit. Like, anytime my friends come over, they're like, dude, we gotta play VR.
Every time I have a new like every time I bring someone else over,
Yo, let me try
I'm
it.
like, yo, you want to see some shit?
Yeah.
You want to fight some spiders?
Dude, Farpoint, as a regular game, probably not very good. But in VR,
With
it's
the
a
aim
fucking
controller?
Alright, we're talking about PlayStation and an Xbox video.
Yeah, let's just
That's
move past
it.
it.
That's it for us. We all thought it was a okay press conference. I don't think
Solid
it's
6
bad.
is right.
Solid 6. Swimming in 6s over here, dude. Swimming in 6s. So that's it. We'll be doing one of these for Bethesda too. The late night shift. We're on the fucking East Coast, so that's
Yep.
rough. But yeah, so keep coming back to our channel, checking for that. Our videos for Ubisoft and PlayStation will be up on Tuesday, maybe, if we can work something like that out.
Okay.
But we're not going to be here tomorrow doing what we're doing right now. But you can definitely come back for the Bethesda one tomorrow, and yeah, we'll have that up. See ya.